before we meet Georgie and Sammy, we're just gonna make a little stop because there's something that I haven't told you, and that is we bought a house. Hello darlings, and welcome back here to my channel. And in today's video we are going to go to our new house. I'm gonna show you the progress, where we're at. So I don't know if I'll make this a series or if it's going to be a one-time video with before and after, but anyways, I am excited. I just finished work and you can see that it's nice and sunny outside. I had hours to get back, so I am nice and early. It's around 5 o'clock. You can see the sky, it's beautiful. So we're gonna see how the sunshine is in the actual house. Okay, Georgie is already here. And by the way, the biggest difference between last time that I filmed and today is that there's no wall. It's an open floor plan in between the kitchen and the living room. So let's go and see. Whoa! And the wall is gone. And Georgie did it all by himself. I'm so proud of him. So that's going to be a big open floor plan. Living room, kitchen. We're gonna have an aisle over here. We're thinking, well, I'm thinking couch here. The TV is gonna be in between the doors. This door is going to look very different. This door is probably gonna stay, even though I don't know why we have 3 doors in here. Look at that. Door, door, door. I don't know how that's gonna go. So let me introduce you to everything. So we have the kitchen over here, looking like nothing at the moment. If you're hearing noises, that's Georgie upstairs. The living room is over here. This is probably going to be the guest room, just because if older people come in, they don't need to go up the stairs, they can just stay over here, which is going to be perfect for them. It's not too big, it's perfect for... We can put a TV over there, have a double bed with 2 side tables. So yeah, perfectly enough space. The only thing is that from here you go outside into the garden, so the access is going to be a little bit weird. So yeah, we're gonna get used to it. We have the corridor. In here I would like to make something with our shoes, maybe one of those drawers where you can pull them and then you have the shoes there. So we're gonna see how that's gonna work out. So this is going to be Georgie's office space. Very spacious, very nice lit. So he's going to enjoy it. That's Georgie. That's the master bedroom. That's going to be our bedroom, which is very nice and spacious. So we're gonna get most of the light during the day, which is perfect because we both like waking up in the morning from the sun. So yes, that's gonna be our space. And this is potentially going to be my walk-in closet slash baby room one day. So that's one of the bathrooms. I think this one we're gonna have another bathtub in here, so we're gonna keep it layout as this. We're gonna change everything though, even though the tiles are kind of cute. Quick update on our house, darlings. We are actually choosing the flooring at the moment. We have decided to do herringbone for the living room, which is open plan with the kitchen, and then all the other rooms we're gonna have normal laminate flooring. And we have chosen this beautiful one. It looks very goldeny. I don't think it's picking the right colors on the camera, but I actually love it. When we looked at it on the internet, actually it looked very, very orange, weirdly, but it's really nice. Basically I'm choosing the design, and if it looks very nice and if it's going to match with everything. George is looking at the specifications, so he says it's alright because it's 12mm, so it's on the thicker side. It's extra scratch resistant. I don't know what else he said, but apparently everything about it seems very, very good. It's going to be very durable, and for me it's nice and pretty and it's gonna match with everything. However, let me bring you quickly to what I have fallen in love with and what I wish could be in my room. However, price range is a little bit out of the budget. But look at that. I think that was called Versailles flooring, and I think this one is my favorite. So it is £130 per square meter, which is going to be a ridiculous amount of money that we don't really need when it's gonna look just as nice with the other one as well. Well, to be honest, not just as nice, but it's still going to look spectacular. I'm gonna make sure of that. And one day, in 5 years, I'm gonna make something with that flooring. I think we have a winner for the herringbone as well. Vintage Chateau herringbone golden brown. Sounds nice. Looks nice as well, and it's gonna match the other one. As close as possible, at least. So I can imagine the kitchen and the living room with this one. Round 2, darlings, of picking up things for the house. Today's task is to find tiles and everything needed for the bathrooms. We have 2 bathrooms. One of them is going to be a walk-in shower, the other one is going to be a bathtub. And I have inspiration for both of them. Georgie has agreed to it as well. We both like my ideas. We both agreed that they're really nice. So we are off to actually see the tiles in person, see if we like them. I'm gonna show you over here actually. So one of the bathrooms is going to be, that's the walk-in one, with blue tiles. Just, I feel like whenever we go to shower in there, it's gonna feel fresh and nice. So the blue is really gonna add something, I don't know, refreshing about it. And the combination on the floor is going to be with wooden look-alike tiles. So it's going to be waterproof, but they're gonna look like wood. And the combination of brown and blue is just perfection. It's one of my favorite colors altogether. So George agrees with it as well. So let's go and see what they have. And yeah, I'm gonna bring you along and we're gonna choose together yet again. Okay, so we are wondering, there are ones over here, these ones, which is very light blue. However, it does have different marks on it, which I don't know if it's gonna look nice when it's all put together. I think it's gonna be a little bit more distracting, but we know that we like mint color and glossy finish, so it can create a little bit of a deepness. So basically that's the one on top. So that was our very first stop. We like a little bit of pattern as well. We're gonna go through a few more stores to actually see what they have. However, for the flooring, that's the idea, that I have something big and beautiful as this is a little bit more on the expensive side, so we'll see what we're gonna end up with. But color wise, I really like the mint green and the glossy finish of the tiles. Let me show you. That's another option. However, we don't like that it's squares, we prefer the rectangulars. But I have to persuade Georgie that that's the color for us, because he thinks it's a little bit too simple. However, I feel like with glossiness it's just gonna be, it's gonna have a factor to it as well. Again, for the bathroom with the bathtub, I feel like something like this would be very appropriate. That's Georgie over there as well. I really like how it is. It has a pattern over here as well, which could be just above the bathtub, but we'll see. We're gonna have a little bit more look. Right, next stop is customer showroom and entrance for MKM Building Supplies. We picked up my mom as well because she wants to go to B&Q afterwards, but let's see what they have in here. Freestanding bathtub, actually that's what we're looking for. So it turns out they do not have what we're looking for, which is the paneled walls for the bathrooms. However, they do have doors, which we need sliding doors for 2 of the places, so we might have a look at that. So that's actually the color, the exact color that I want the kitchen aisle to be. And we want it to be an integrated table like this, so we can use it for a dinner table, but at the same time for cooking. So we're looking at something exactly like this. So we actually came in here because we wanted to see the wet walls, see the feel of them, how it looks, if it's something that we would go for, because that's what George wanted. However, I just don't like the feeling of it. I don't like the actual material. So I do not think we're gonna go for something like that. I prefer proper tiles, which are bigger, I would say. That's a maybe, but still not exactly what I was imagining. So wet walls is probably, well, not for us. And we're back to our very old friend, B&Q. Turns out it's way cheaper and same quality or better. So, what, we like these ones more? I actually like this color. £3. Sample beige.
This is the beige, so
it's this one.
remember the ID.
Okay. ID. We have it documented now. I think we have a winner. It's beige again, so it's a little bit warmer, but at the same time it's a little bit more neutral. £3. What is it? Giuliano floor sample beige. Please write it down somewhere. Okay, this one's our favorite now. I like this one's Han. Are those the same? Georgie.
Yes.
I like those, yes. Okay. Okay, me like it. Let's continue and see what else we have. Ooh la la! They have a pattern on them. They are minty color, bluish, whitish at the same time. What do we think? I think I prefer them than the other ones actually. And they have the glossy finish. Yay! It's gonna feel so minty fresh when we're inside the shower. Yay! Okay, that's a no. Too dark. Too dark, too dark. Oh, look at here. Is that the same, Georgie?
Hey, I don't like those.
No? Why?
No.
Okay. So we've actually stopped on having not the full room in this color, however those are the ones that we are going for. Look how they look in here, a little bit grayish, but then in here it's so much more like greenish, glossy. So those are the combinations that we are going for. I believe it's gonna look stunning. That's gonna be the floor, that's gonna be around the shower area, and then because it's gonna be too much if we leave only this color all around, we have decided to go for this one, which is a very soft beige. Hello darlings, another day in the house, and you can hear the echo is everywhere because everything is gone from here. It's just an open space. We are at this stage where we need to start painting everything, so that's the fun part if you ask me. We are going over all the walls with grunt, I think that's how it's called in English. It's the thing that you go on the walls before you start with the actual paint. So to hide the redness, you can see over here actually. There we go. You can see the edges of where Georgie has left it, because I cannot reach in there and I'm afraid of heights, so I cannot step up on anything. So my task today is to paint a little bit of the edges. I'm gonna stay for a quick hour or two and I'll see what I can get done meanwhile. So I will put you on time lapse and I'm gonna see what I can do. By the way, look at that. Look at all the sunshine. I'm so happy that we removed the wall. The wall was like somewhere over here, and we removed it, and now there's so much sun in the morning and in the evening. Okay, look at that beauty. So happy. Okay, let's start. Good morning darlings from the echo. In today's video you probably know that I am again in the house, so I will give you a slight update, actually a big update, because a lot of things have been happening. So nothing happening in here, that's gonna be last worries kind of thing. I'm gonna show you bathroom number 1. Tiles are done. I don't even remember the last time that I vlogged and I showed you around, so a lot of changes. So that's one of the bathrooms. Toilet is still to be put up. We have the drawers, the sink. Look how beautiful it is. So it's like a fountain type of sink. The tap is in the shape of a fountain, so when the water pours down, I cannot show it to you right now because it's not turned on, but it's beautiful. We have different style of tiles in here because we didn't have enough of the normal ones that we chose. So Georgie went to B&Q and picked these ones up, which by the way just creates such better looks, something to spice it up a little bit. So I love the detailing on them. We do have the glass installed in here now. You can see the tap over here as well. It's matching like the one over there, so it's going to be adorable. We have the shower head as well. Our heating in both bathrooms is the same, so just like for rails, very tall ones, but I feel like it adds a very chic look to it as well. I am with my jelly shoes because I love them. The flooring is everything. I really love it, especially once we filled up with white all around them. It just creates the best look ever. I am very much into, well, woody looking tiles. Now we're gonna go into Georgie's room. So that's where it is so far. He's using this room to cut all the flooring, so he cannot really finish his wall right now because it's still needing another coat of paint on it, but he'll do it as soon as all the flooring is done basically. But it's gonna look beautiful. I think the color that he chose for here is called Carolina. How was it? I don't know, but I'll tag everything at the end. Now let's go into my room. By the way, the actual flooring is amazing and the color is it has a little bit of a strawberry hint onto it and I'm loving it. Lengthwise, the boards are very long as well, which is beautiful because it creates a very nice effect onto it. I didn't want them to be too small and to be too hectic, and this way I'm just loving it. Of course, everything needs to be cleaned up, a lot of dust everywhere. I actually had a meeting this morning with somebody from IKEA because I wanted to see what I can do with the wardrobes, seek their opinion a little bit and to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I was, so we're on point. Like I've mentioned earlier on, I'm gonna have wardrobes going through the whole wall over here. The color that I have chosen is this one. So the doors that they're gonna come from IKEA, they're going to be just plain white, nothing on them. So I'll put primer. I need to find out what primer to use. So put primer, then put the green paint onto it, and then I will go with a, what was it called? Moldings as well. So that needs to be thought about too. The actual color of the room, you cannot see a difference, to be honest, especially in this lighting. So I have used the candlelit beige. I think you can, yeah, you kind of can see it over here, like the white against the slight beiginess of it. So yes, it's the smallest difference ever, but yeah, that's what I wanted. Something to look a little bit beigey, off-white kind of color, and I think we've achieved exactly this. And I will also have moldings on the whole wall, so that's why I'm here. I need to measure a little bit of everything, just like where the sockets are, so I make sure that no moldings are gonna go through the sockets and it's just gonna look random. And yes, so far so good. Let me show you. Did I show you our room? No, I didn't. Ta-da! With the Prada green. However, now that we have the flooring, the green, it doesn't, I don't know, it's not so obvious and it feels more mild in a way. It's even better in real life. On the camera it doesn't really catch, I don't think it catches the green on it at all. So, new features are the lights, which are going to be on each corner of our bed. I have ordered the bed as well. It's going to be from Argos because that's the one that I liked. We're going to have a king size one over here. I think that's everything on this floor. Over here, oh no, actually there isn't. Another neat feature we have another light. This one I found on Amazon and it was the perfect find ever. I just like the shape of it. It's very modern but at the same time traditional with a little bit of the wood on the side, and it will just be such a nice touch and match with everything that's going to go over here, because we are going to have one of those like fluted panels on this whole wall, so it's going to be the centerpiece. And I just wanted something to match with it as well. So that's about that. Let's go downstairs so I can show you all the little updates. I really don't remember the last time that I vlogged, and quite a lot has been happening. Okay, there's not that much echo in here because there's a little bit more furniture. But bathroom number 2. How beautiful is that? I love every single thing about it. Apart from one, but I'll show you in a second. Flooring, exactly the same as the one from upstairs. The actual unit over here, it's exactly the same as well. The faucet is a little bit different, which is still cool. It matches with everything, with the gold. A very nice centerpiece. We just wanted something a little bit more simple because there's a lot of plain color with the whole bathroom and we didn't want to add even more weirdness, so the white, I think it fits perfect. The toilet is installed. We have the glass over here as well. Like I said, exactly the same heating unit in here as well. But I don't know, I'm just in love with this bathroom. The tiles together with the gold, and then I'm really glad that we decided to do, you can see it like that. I'm very glad that we decided to do this wall in slight beige tone instead of full white, because it would have been very, very boring. But now, I don't know, it just adds up so nicely. It softens your eye a little bit, because if it was covered with all these tiles on that wall as well, it would have been too much and you would feel like you're in a freezer. But like that, it just feels like you're in a very nice modern bathroom. The only thing that I dislike are those cabinets. So in here we have the meters, so it's a very ugly situation, so it needs to be covered up on that side as well. And we need to find proper doors, isolate them as well, put something on that side as well. We need to talk with Georgie of what exactly we're going to do with it. Maybe more tiles, maybe, I have no idea. But yes, that's the part that's left for us to do. Let me show you. Also, I just need to point out, Georgie found this one, and you don't know how hard it is to actually find gold details about such small things. So good job to Georgie about this one. I love those little details in the wall as well. So in here we can use for anything, we can decorate it, we can leave our shampoos. Now let's go into the kitchen. I don't think there's much that has changed. I'll just show you the new bits and pieces that we have. So in here there's still little things to be done, like we're missing a door over on the island. The island needs to be centered. We need to close off that bit over here as well. I don't think I've showed it to you before actually. So that will need to be closed. I'll need to ask George about it, what the heck we are going to do. With the boiler, it's just like that, so it's in a very weird position, like what are we supposed to use this space for? So we're going to close it off completely. We're going to cover this space over there as well because it is ugly and that's not what we want. But overall, that's how the kitchen is looking. Loving it, definitely. The lights are something new as well. I don't know, did they come from Amazon? I cannot even remember anymore, but I'll make sure to link everything that I have basically used, so make sure to check the description box. I cannot wait for the lights to be turned on so I can see everything. And the lights that we have chosen for over the island are to die for. They are definitely my favorite thing, and they have arrived. They just need to be fixed, so yeah. You're probably going to have to wait until the end of the vlog to find out how that's going to look like. The oven, my beauty. I'm so glad that we chose a white oven. It just makes all the difference. So in here we are going to have herringbone flooring. which we're gonna have a guy come in and do it for us because we don't want to mess it up because it's a little bit more difficult. The other part of the flooring, Georgie is doing it himself with the help of my dad every once in a while when he's free. So yes, I'll have a husband that can actually put the flooring, and I am so happy. That was my dream. That was my dream for somebody. For the guy that I marry, he's going to be handy with a lot of things, and Georgie ended up being handy with everything actually. So I hit the jackpot there. So that's what the actual kitchen looks like at the moment. In here we're gonna have the couch, on that wall we're gonna have the TV. It's going to be beautiful. So yes, darlings, that's the update from our house. That's what we have been doing. Well, Georgie, I'm the one documenting it and saying if I like something and if I don't, what needs to be done and how it needs to be fixed. So yes, all the work, the actual work, Georgie is behind it, but I think we're doing great. And also there's only about less than 3 weeks until we have to move out of our flat where we are at the moment and move in here, so a lot of things to be done. But I think once the flooring is done, everything will fall into place and we can start cleaning and we can see everything start being ready. So I think I might end the vlog here because the next bit is probably going to be almost the finished product. So I'll see you for a house tour in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll link everything, some of the things that I have used and shown you in this vlog, like lights and everything, but with all the details you have to wait until the house tour, and then I'll mention literally everything. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask below. If it's about construction, if it's about where to buy, ask them, ask away. And if I don't know the answer, I'll ask Georgie or my dad and I'll let you know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, darlings. I am very excited to start actually living in here, start making content. That's going to be the best thing ever. So yes, sending you lots of hugs and kisses, and I'll see you again in my new house. Bye!